This time I got rejected, guys. And instead of just running away from it, I was like, do you know what? Let me just dive in. Dive in and use it as a doorway into my soul so I can feel better. And that is the thing with rejections, right? It's like many times people don't even put themselves out there because it hurts. And other times, okay, when they finally put themselves out there, it hurts, and then they run away from these rejections. So rejections are blessings. Even though in the grand scheme, they don't even exist, right? Because you are one, right? If you tap into this oneness, they don't even exist, these rejections. So anyways, in this one, it's like a business, you could call it like a business proposal, and then the person just didn't took it that well. And maybe it's a bit too aggressive. I'm very direct, I'm very direct, and you have to be polarized, just to repeat Russell Brunson, right? But this one maybe was a bit too direct. She took it in the wrong way. I was like, okay, I could have eased it down a little bit, So it's like, all right, and then, a harsh rejection, right? And then I could just immediately just feel it. When I got that rejection, I could immediately feel it in my throat. Like, whoa, I'm not allowed to express myself, And it has happened before, with even people. For example, I ran these meetup, I'm still doing it, right? Like these webinars and stuff, right? And then there was this one guy, he's like, whoa, I really want to hear more about group coaching. I was like, okay, cool. And then I reached out to him, and the guy somehow, he just flipped, he just got aggressively angry that I reached out to him. I'm like, hey, bro, you even said it here, like you expressed interest. And I was reading the law, the GDPR law and stuff like that, because my intention is not to piss people off, like it is to do everything by the law, right? Just be a law-abiding citizen who's just helping people the best possible way. That is my intention, I've been through it all. I've been through a lot of these things, right? So again, like what happened, the thing that happened next was that I just felt it again. I felt it here in my throat. It's like, oh man, like, am I not allowed to express myself? Did I do something wrong? What happened here, And then I was like, normally I would just run away, but this time I was like, okay, let me go into the trigger. Let me just go in and figure out what is this all about. So just like the practice is basic, and that is what I want to share to you guys, because I really discovered something crazy, something beyond my imagination, right? I didn't experience this. I'm so grateful. Right now I'm just grateful for this. But the thing that happened is that I see the trigger here, and then I close my eyes and just meditate, just meditate, mindfulness, just breathe in, breathe out, just think about my breath, and then I tap into oneness, this oneness philosophy, which is basically like you are everything you see, everything that you see with your naked eye right now, you are it all, like just you are part of it all, right? So I just tap into that, so I'm just getting more and more transparent, and then I see this jinn. I just see this jinn, the individual, the separate being jinn. I see him, and he's triggered. He just got this email that he, like a harsh email. And I was like, wow, okay, let me just go into him, And then I am at his proximity, and I can feel that he's not happy. He's triggered, and it's like, I'm sensing more. I'm there. I'm observing this jinn, and then I figure out that he feels the trigger here, and he feels that he's not allowed to express himself. He's not allowed to express himself. That is the feeling. And then I am observing more, and then I figure out that it comes from, because he's telling me, I can sense it, that it comes from his childhood. Like my childhood, where many times and many occasions, my parents, they rejected me. Every time I wanted to go out, especially when I wanted to go out and meet people, right? Like that is like an outreach, right? In a way, like talk to people, socialize with people, they would just reject me. They're like, no, they would scold at me and stay home, don't go out. I was like, that was the thing that came up. And the other rejections, you know, like, don't express yourself. Because every time you express yourself, especially in towards people, right? You're reaching out to people. It is an outreach. You're reaching out. You want to connect, right? So when you, as a child, is told that, hey, don't do it, you feel like it's shameful, it's wrong to do it, right? So I went deeper and deeper in, and then I figured out, whoa, my parents, they love me, and they just rejected me because they love me. It's crazy. It's a paradox. And many times it's a paradox. The whole thing is a paradox, I would say, like, right, in one way or the other. Okay, they rejected me to protect me, so I don't do stupid things, so I don't get hurt. That's why they wanted me to stay at home. That's why they didn't want me to mingle with certain type of people, because they love me and they wanted to just protect me. So when I realized that, it was like I was just filled up with love and care. Like, wow, okay, my parents, they just truly love me. Crazy, right? So that rejection that I received today was a blessing. It's like you can turn any kind of rejection into a blessing. Like, this is just one of the ways you can do it, right? Like, really tap in and figure out. And then when I figure it all out, the rejection, the knot here that I had, the trigger, just disappeared. Of course, there's some residue, there's more work you can do. But it's beautiful, right? I don't have it. I can just express myself. And that's like, okay, let me express it out to you guys. Maybe you can get inspired by this. All right. That's all from me. Stay curious. Stay blessed.